No fire, no oven. This peach flan will surprise you. I'm going to start by adding 1 can of peaches to the blender, syrup and all. Now I put the lid on the blender and blend until I get the desired texture. Done! It's really quick. I don't blend completely, so there are still some peach pieces. I set aside a few peach chunks for the end. I place them in a bowl where we'll mix everything later. We're about to make a delicious peach dessert, super quick and easy. Now I add about 1 1/3 cups of sweetened condensed milk, which gives our recipe creaminess and sweetness. You can already imagine how delicious this dessert will turn out. Next, I also add about 1 2/3 cups of heavy cream. And now I mix everything well with a spatula or hand whisk. I do this by hand to avoid breaking the peach chunks. We don't use the blender here, so the fruit pieces remain visible in the dessert. I use a hand whisk to gently combine the sweetened condensed milk and the cream. In just a few minutes, you'll have a delicious dessert to share with the whole family. Everything is now well mixed. I carefully remove the whisk. A practical and tasty option for any occasion. Here I have about 3 tablespoons of unflavored powdered gelatin. I add about 7 tablespoons of water to hydrate it properly. I stir a bit and let it rest. Then I microwave it for about 15 seconds until dissolved. The gelatin is now hydrated and ready to use. Now I add it to our dessert mixture. I mix everything well to fully combine the gelatin with the other ingredients. It's important to dissolve it completely so the dessert sets properly. As you can see, this dessert only requires a few ingredients, but the result is truly delicious. In just a few minutes, everything will be ready to go into the fridge. I've now fully mixed the gelatin with the cream. I add a bit of vegetable oil to the mold. Using a brush, I spread it all over the inside of the mold. It's important to coat every corner of the mold to make unmolding easier later. If you don't have a silicone mold, you can use any other kind. Just make sure to grease it with oil. That way, the flan won't stick. Now I carefully pour the dessert mixture into the mold. This peach flan turns out creamy, fresh, and very aromatic. Now I place it in the fridge for a few hours until it firms up. Our dessert is now firm and completely ready. Carefully, I'm going to unmold it to show how it turned out. Let's see the final result together. And look at this beauty. Shiny, firm, and with a gorgeous color. This peach dessert is super easy to prepare. Now I cut a portion to serve, and look how it turned out inside. Soft texture, peach chunks, and an amazing flavor.